When you look at women in leadership and then you look at women in STEM in leadership, the numbers are appalling. So one of the sort of organisations that about 5 years ago I joined was an organisation called Homeward Bound, which looks at leadership for women in STEM, which may sound quite niche, but it's looking at how does the future leadership need to look? How does it need to behave? How do we, as we mentioned earlier, do business differently? What are the skills that you need to bring into the space to allow you to lead, to allow you to get followers, to allow you to enact change, and particularly in the STEM space, drive decisions with data for both the planet and people. But what that does is it gives me a global network of women in the leadership space who you can always say, has anybody come across this problem? Or what would your advice be in this situation? It allows you, like you were saying, to find other people to work with and talk about how do we progress forwards here, which is a massive support, to be honest.
And I think that sometimes leaders can forget that they can feel as, okay, I'm a leader, so that must mean I need to feel isolated, I need to feel on my own, it needs to, but what I think we're both saying is it doesn't need to be like that. That feeling more is a sign or a flag or maybe a data point to say you need to go and find someone else.
Okay, to ask a question.
That has been in that position, or there's no, because there will be.
And I think the other interesting piece, actually, the Homeward Bound network is there are people who are in their 20s and there are people who are in their 70s. And I learn from both ends of the spectrum, right? Because there are things that, yes, people in their 20s, they've grown up in a slightly different environment.
I say very different.
Very different environment. And obviously people who are older than me have seen more and experienced